Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Dahlia and I am going to share with you my 7 weeks post-op from Vaser 360 Lipo and BBL. Guys, I finally made my 6-week mark, but this week marks 7 weeks and what a relief, what a difference. I feel so much better, so much refreshed, less swollen as you can tell from the last video that I made. And I gotta tell you, I am actually sitting down this time. The last video I did it standing up. I am sitting on a stool, and since it's made out of wood, I decided to sit on a donut, which makes it a lot more comfortable, especially now that I have a new body and that I am starting to adapt my body to sitting down again. I do feel a little bit discomfort when I sit sometimes for too long or when I lay on my back for too long, and it still feels kind of strange, but I tell you, it feels so much better to actually be able to sit, to lay on my back, and to finally sleep normal instead of face down. Wow, what a difference. What a milestone, and what a time to recover. On my last video, I shared with you things I didn't know. Things I want to share with you now is what's next. So after the 6 weeks is when I can start sitting down, laying on my back, laying on my side. Since they added a little bit of hip volume, sleeping on the side is still a little bit of a challenge. I feel a little bit of discomfort, but I try to do it in a few minutes time. Everything is little by little and gradually. My torso still feels like when I remove my garment, like if I'm wrapped around saran wrap, even though there's nothing there. But it's just that sensation that someone compared it to having a cast removed for the first time, what the relief feels like, but there's also sensitivity. Um, I'm very happy with my torso, but it's only 6, 7 weeks. So I know that there's more swelling that will be going down, and my skin needs to adapt, and all those tissues are still inflamed, but they will go down in time. What's the other thing? I get to wear my garment 12 hours on and 12 hours off. When I went to see my plastic surgeon, that was my 6 weeks. And what I did was immediately I went to where I bought my Colombian faja, my Colombian garment, and I had it fitted immediately. Of course, you know, this is just for me to show you that I have taken it off, but the waist is a lot smaller than what it used to be. So this is phase number 3. And basically they sew it up and make it tighter so that you can have that compression, and this time it's without the foams. The foams were very uncomfortable. They make you very stiff, make you bulky, and with foams on, you need to wear very loose clothes. And you need to wear very loose clothes because remember, you just had a procedure done on a big part of your body. So you want to wear loose clothes. The other question is, when do I do the procedure? Do I do the procedure, if you're thinking about doing it, in the summertime, or do I do it in the wintertime? It all depends on your preference. I live in Florida. It's extremely hot here. So I figured, let me do it towards the end of July so that I'm indoors all the time in the AC, and I'm not really stepping out as much in the middle of August. So most of August, I was indoors. I wore a sundress, a very, very loose strapped sundress. Remember, you're going to be home and you want things that will flow and that will have a lot of space for your garment, for your foams, and for your drain. You want to have everything as loose as possible. During those 6 weeks, you're not going to wear anything tight but your garment. So if you're thinking about wearing leggings, forget about it. If you do it in the wintertime, then you definitely want to wear some fleece joggers that are up to probably 1 or 2 sizes up, and a fleece hoodie or something like that for the winter time. I see girls wearing their socks, wearing their Crocs. You want to be as comfortable as possible during your recovery, even though you're going to have so much discomfort, but the clothes needs to be very loose. So that is an option for the summertime, things that you can wear, or an option for the winter time. And when you're indoors, of course, you could always wear those oversized big t-shirts that are long, and you're going to be home, so be as comfortable as you possibly can. And some people just walk around their house with their garment on all day, which is perfectly fine as well. But yes, I'm so excited that I finally passed my 6 week mark, and it's it's a huge difference. And another thing I wanted to mention is that I can do all my normal activities again. I can bend if I want to bend. I can take a hot shower. I could submerge in a jacuzzi as long as my incisions are closed in. I can exercise again, avoiding high intensity cardio. Remember, your fat cells are still working to save themselves on that new placement that they did on the Botox. So you do not want to do anything crazy and lose weight just then, because your cells are still trying to survive. Am I happy with my results? Absolutely. I see a difference. I feel a difference. I find my leggings now a little bit more fuller than they were. My butt is a little bit more perky. And I would say that this result is more like a skinny BBL than an actual traditional BBL that you see out there. This center does not do the B butt or the ant butt. So if that's something that you're looking for, this is not the place for you. This place, I specifically chose it because they do skinny, very natural BBLs. And I told the doctor I prefer to have less than having something that's too much. If it was going to be too much, I was not going to be able to handle it. I can go ahead and have Botox done, filler done, all that good stuff. So yes, I have no limitations. The only thing that I still need to focus on is I don't need to drink 2 gallons of water or a whole gallon of water, but I still need to replenish myself and drink plenty of water. And I have to wear my garment 12 hours on, 12 hours off. There's a preference with people. Some people like to have it on during the day and they can wear clothes over it. This type of this type of garment is not a shapewear. This is more of a garment that is harder and it's compressing. It's the biggest, strongest intensity of compression there is in garments. So clothes underneath that doesn't really look all that good. Shapewear does, like Spanx. And that's probably something that I will be wearing on and off after my 3 months. After my 3 months, I don't have to wear a garment anymore. But knowing myself, I would probably wear some shapewear. I like to wear my garment at night. I put it on at 10 o'clock at night and I remove it at 10 o'clock in the morning, so I get my good 12 hours with my garment on and then with my garment off. Remember, our bodies need to get used to also not wear the garment all the time. So there might be a little bit of expansion once the garment is taken off, but then there's that compression that goes back into place once I put it back on. I hope that this video was helpful for those of or anyone that is considering having this procedure done. I am simply sharing my own experience, and I hope you guys, if you have any questions or if this is something that you consider having done, just go ahead and ask me any questions. Don't forget to click that like button. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. And ta-ta for now.